I am sad. If you guys don't know why I'm sad and crying, go check out the last live I just did on Tasty Talks. Anyway, I got some salad. My friend brought me some salad from Walmart last night. Oh, it already had a fork in it. I didn't eat it last night. So she brought me 2 salads. I'm going to probably eat both of them. This is how they look. And they have all the trimmings in a separate container, which is good because it keeps it fresh and from getting soggy. That's good. And it got some kind of little red noodle things or whatever they call these things. Lord Jesus, thank you for this food I'm about to receive. Y'all, I'm just sad. Just the things that people do and the things that people are willing to do for their own benefit. They don't care who they hurt. They don't care who got hurt. Who gets hurt. The name of this salad is spinach Dijon salad from Walmart. It tastes very good. I had my own fork. I don't want that little lightweight fork. It tastes very good. Only problem I see, it's not gonna be enough. Y'all know I like a big, hearty, healthy salad. This is healthy. And it's hearty. But it's not enough. And my friend, she bought a rotisserie chicken to cut up in it. I didn't get none. Hey, you guys. Hey, Dan. Hey, Miss Magdalena. Hey, Miss Vanessa. How y'all doing today? Happy Monday. So, y'all, I'm going to eat. This is my first meal of the day. And I got some clothes here. that I watched last night. My door is open and the wind is blowing. And my solar is not getting that much energy because I'm sitting under a shade tree. She bought me 2 salads, y'all. This one is called cranberry walnut salad, spring greens, feta cheese, dried walnuts, dried cranberries, and flatbread. And see, all the sides come in this little tray, and the lettuce or the leafy stuff is separate, which is good, so nothing gets wet. And open your dressing. Oh, that smells good. That smells good. Hey, Miss Brittany. Hey, Miss Wanda. Y'all, thumbs up the video. Thumbs up the video if you my friend. How y'all doing today? What are y'all up to today? What are y'all up to? Is this the... I brought a water in here. It was cold when I brought it in here. I've been sitting here this long. It ain't cold no more. Hi, Miss Yolanda. Hi, Miss Denise. Hey, Miss Marion. Those salads are really good with the little chicken cut up in it. My friend bought a whole rotisserie chicken and she cut it up. Hey, Queen. Queen, the video on my other channel on Tasty Talks, I just did the live. Just thinking about people willing to do any and everything for $1. And just the lengths that people go through. It's just so sad. You know, I have been through a lot as a child and as an adult. It's just sad to me. Y'all, I got this door open so flies flying in here. It's just so sad to me how evil and wicked some women can be. I was talking to my friend last night. And I was like, I am so surprised at how evil and how evil and wicked women are. And then I was like, you know what? I'm not surprised because how ruthless some children are and how ruthless some girls were and how mean-spirited some girls were when they were in school. How can you be surprised that a woman is messy or evil and wicked when she was all of that when she was growing up? She was all of that when she was growing up. Some of these people, moms were messy. They can't help but be messy. I'm going to do less today, y'all. Make that laugh you do to cheer up. I don't feel like laughing today. Some days it's good to just have a reality check and to think seriously about serious stuff. People have such disregard for other people's feelings and mental state, and don't allow old wounds to be reopened. Continue to heal and tell your story, and you were able to overcome the Holy Ghost will convict the true believers to take heed and get right. That's true. These messy parents are teaching their kids to be messy and inconsiderate too. That's right. They don't realize their behavior, that they're teaching their children how to be messy, wicked, evil, nasty. Hey Blossom, hey Miss Kelsey. Thank you for joining me, Miss Kelsey. Thank you, Miss Ganise. How y'all doing? Welcome in. Hey, Next Adventure. So, y'all, I just got through eating 2 salads, and I washed my clothes last night. I washed my clothes last night at my friend's house while we were watching movies. So now I'm going to sit here and fold my clothes and put them up. That smell good. All I used is her. She had some Tide. I used her Tide. My clothes smell good. I always teach my children to always be considerate of everyone's feelings, because you never know what they are going through. And we need to teach our children not to make fun of others, and just teach them good overall standards. And we need to teach our children morals. You know, so many people are lacking morals nowadays. Like, they don't stand for anything, and they think it's okay to lie, to cheat, to steal by any means necessary, as long as you end up where you want to be. No matter who you step on, it don't matter who you destroy. It don't matter. Hey, Miss Lena. Miss Marion say, my granddaughter talk about how kids are such bullies and just love to bash and shame anyone that walks by. They think it's cute. And that helps them, make them think they have some power. I used to tell my son, you know, my son, he was smart. He was smarter than, you know, they wanted to move my son up three to 4 grade levels, y'all. They wanted to move him up 3 to 4 grade levels, but I wouldn't allow them to do that. And so he was smarter than most kids his age. He would get through with his work quicker than most kids his age. And he would clown like he was the class clown. And he was bad in school because he was not challenged by the work. He's probably smarter than the teachers. And so he was a little bully. He was. But I would always tell him, the teachers would send notes home how he was teasing this child, making fun of this child, picking on this child. I would sit down and I would talk to him and I would tell him that that wasn't right. I would give him examples of things that people did to me when I was a child, how I was teased in school, and he would act like he understood. He would act like it went to heart. But then he would go back to school the next day and do the same thing. And I taught my son that you reap what you sow. I taught my son that you reap what you sow. And y'all, I'm going to tell y'all something. Just because you a child don't mean you're not going to reap what you sow. Especially when a child knows right from wrong and they choosing to do wrong. Y'all, my son was making other children's life at school a living hell because he was a bully. Straight up. I'm going to tell the truth and shame the devil. He was a bully. I would talk to him. I would discipline him. And he was hard-headed, and he still bullied. And this is a true story, y'all. Hold on, let me read y'all comments. Bullying has to stop. I feel like it's going too far. Yes, it is. Vanessa, how are you doing today? Hey, Miss Nora. I was sad today. Hey, Miss Marie. Hey, Tasty. Thank the Most High for YouTube because all of the other social medias is down. What you mean all the other social medias are down? I told her that those bullies have something going on that they are insecure about, and that's what they do to make themselves feel better. Hey, Miss Linka. Hey, everybody, come on in. Some of y'all names I can't pronounce. But anyway, y'all, this is why you need to teach your children not to bully. Because, my son, he was a straight up bully, y'all. I didn't teach him to do that. I would tell him to not do that. I would give him examples of how me and my sisters and brothers were bullied in school. But I think some children also like the power. I think some bullies like the power that they can gain over other kids, especially when they're smarter than the other children. It makes them feel good to put other kids down. It makes them feel good to call other kids dummy and this and that and this and that. My son was very smart. Like I told you, they wanted to move him up 3 to 4 grade levels. I think he was like in the 3rd or 4th grade, or the 4th or 5th grade, and they wanted to move him up 3 to 4 grade levels, and I wouldn't let them. So, y'all, he kept picking on these kids at school, even though his mama would tell him not to do it. Even though I would discipline him, even though I would talk to him, even though I would pray with him, he still would not listen to me, and he was bullying these kids at school. And my son was a very handsome child, y'all. Here in Houston, a local agency wanted him to model for them. He was in Big Brothers and Sisters. Big Brothers and Sisters wanted him to be in their national in their national commercial. He was a very handsome child. And he's just so hard-headed, y'all, that over the summer, he went to go visit my mom, and he wanted a bicycle. So I bought him a bike, but I knew my son was very careless. I bought him a bike, and I said, I had a dream, y'all. If y'all don't know, God has given me a spirit of dreams. My dreams actually come true. And I had a dream that my son had got hit on his bike on the 4th of July. And the 4th of July was coming up. And I called my mom, and I told my mom to put his bicycle up. I said, don't let him ride his bicycle tomorrow. I had a dream that he got hit by a car. And my mama was like, okay, baby, okay, baby. I say, nope, mama, don't say okay, baby. I say, you know how he is. You know he think he's smarter than you. You know he think he gonna outwit you. I say, don't put the bike in the garage where he could go get it. Go put the bike in the room and lock the room up. And lock the room. My mama had a lock on her door. Facebook and Instagram are down. Okay. And I said, go lock the bike in the room. My mama was like, okay. So she told me she was going to go lock that bike up. But my mama told my brother to go put the bike up in the garage and put it up high where my son couldn't reach it. Child, that boy went and got that bike out of that garage. And on 4th of July, I had a dream, y'all. On the 4th of July, my son got he got hit by a car. He had to be life flighted to the hospital. The ambulance took him to the local hospital. And the local hospital didn't think he was gonna make it. So they life flighted him. They life flighted him to another hospital that dealt with trauma. And his injuries were really bad. I can't remember how long he stayed in the hospital. It was a good time that he had to stay in the hospital. My son had injuries, a cut and a gash in his head. My son was blinded in his eye, in his left eye, like me. He was blinded in his left eye, or I don't know if he's blind in his left eye all the way, because, you know, I don't see out my left eye at all. But his eye is messed up. His eye is actually worse than mine. His eye actually goes all the way over to the side. His eye is actually messed up, worse than mine. And he sustained several injuries from that accident that changed his life forever. Because they was trying to get his eye when his eye was injured in the accident, the doctors put him on steroids. I think to try to reduce the swelling and something in his eye or something. And my son went from a boy's size 14 to a man's size 32, 34 in less than a month. Now, this happened over the summer, y'all. Now, keep in mind, the moral of the story is he was a bully. The moral of the story is he was a terror. The moral of the story is that he was making these children's lives at school a living hell. And he was making the teachers' lives a living hell. And over the summer, this happened to him. My son actually had got signed on with a modeling agency to model for Foley's and Macy's for the magazines, for the circular. But over the summer, when he got into this accident, it changed everything. It changed his life. It changed his looks. It changed his weight. It changed his sights. And keep in mind, all these years, he was the bully at school. He wouldn't listen. So when he came back, started school, he's not the same child he was the year before. He done went from a boy's 14 to a man's 32, 34. So he's fat. He's chunky. Now, y'all, I need y'all to listen to this moral of the story. He didn't wear glasses before. Now he needs to wear glasses. He gained so much weight, he had stretch marks in his face. And when my son started school, on the first day of school, the teacher calls the roll, and the teacher called everybody's name, and everybody said present. When she called my son's name, and he said present, all the time, all along, my son is sitting in the classroom, and the same people that were his friends the year before that he was bullying other people with, they was making fun of him. They didn't even know it was him. So when he said present, everybody in the classroom, including the teacher, was like, why did you just say present? You're not him. And he like, yeah, this me, this me, this me. And nobody thought it was him, y'all, because he looks totally different now. He's overweight now. He's got scars on him from the accident. He got cuts and stitches and bruises on him from the accident. He now wears glasses. And now the tables get turned. He made fun of all the children every year that wore glasses. He made fun of the heavyset children. He made fun of the overweight children. He made fun of the slow children. And he ganged up on them kids with his little bully friends. Now, all of a sudden, he fat. Now, all of a sudden, he wear glasses. And now, all of a sudden, his friends is bullying him. And now, all of a sudden, this child that came home every day and thought it was okay to bully other people, now, all of a sudden, this child is coming home crying every day. Every day he coming home crying. And I sat down with him and I told him, I said, son, how do what those people say to you, how do what those other kids say to you, how does it make you feel? He said, it make me feel bad. It hurt my feelings. It make me cry. I said, how many children that you may go home every day crying? How many mothers had to hold their children? How many mothers had to comfort their kids because of how you teased them, because of how you made their children feel? And he was crying, y'all. And he was like, but mama, what I'm gonna do? Now I don't have no friends. Now he don't have no friends because the bullies that he was a part of the bullying gang, now they making fun of him because he fat, because he can't see, because he need glasses, because he got scars all over his body from the stitches. And now the children that he used to bully, they don't want to have nothing to do with him because he used to bully them. And he was like, mama, what am I going to do? I said, you're going to become friends with the nerds. You're going to become friends with the outcasts. You're going to become friends with the people that you used to bully. Because now you see how it feels to be picked on, and now you see it's not right. It wasn't right what you was doing to them, but now, see, let me tell you something. In life, we don't care what happened to other people until it happened to us. We don't care what happened to other people until it happens to us. And we need to teach our children, when other people are making fun of another child, don't laugh. It's not funny. It's not funny. So once he became overweight and once he became blind or couldn't see where he needed glasses, now all of a sudden, the same jokes you used to tell about the other people, it's not funny anymore. See, when the shoe is on the other foot, it's not funny. You think it's funny making fun of other people, but when the shoe is on the other foot, it's not going to be funny. And I'm just gonna tell y'all, everything changed. Number one, see, it's several morals to this story. Number one, be obedient. Be obedient. My son, God warned me about my son getting in an accident before he got in an accident. God showed me that he was going to get in an accident and that he was going to get hit by a car. I called my mom and told her to put the bicycle up and told her I had a dream that he got hit by a car. But my son was disobedient and he went and got the bicycle and he rode the bicycle anyway. And he ended up getting hit by a car on the same day that I had the dream that he was going to get hit by the car. He almost lost his life. He almost died. He had to be life flighted to a hospital. If you don't teach your children the right thing, and if your children don't listen to you, they gonna reap what they sow too. You don't get away, children don't get away with doing the wrong thing just because they children. Some children are smart, they're advanced, they know what they're doing. Some children are because I know people like this. Y'all, some people, that's why you got to be careful who you have children for. Because if you have children with the devil, then what your children gonna be like? I know some children that were born evil, y'all. I know children that were born evil and wicked. If you have children with the devil, your children gonna come out being devilish. They father is the devil. You got to make sure you who you having children with. And you got to teach your children, y'all, because children reap what they sow too. Some children do more wrong than adults. How do you think we end up with serial killers? Some of them serial killers started out with the behaviors and the patterns of a serial killer when they were children. And their parents didn't notice what they was doing, didn't acknowledge what they was doing, didn't try to deter them from what they was doing, didn't pray for them, didn't supplicate for them. And and then again, some children are gonna turn out to be exactly what the devil had plans for them to be, because they are going to be disobedient. They're not going to listen to their parents. And it ain't nothing you could do about it. Some parents do all that they can do for their children, and their children just ain't going to listen. Y'all, hold on. Let me reach out comments. I'm going to have to go to the bathroom. Hey, pretty green. Hey, green-eyed bandits. Some lady who used to work for Facebook is blowing the whistle on them. Ooh, blowing the whistle on them for what? My wife bullied my my wife pulled my tongue completely out of my mouth, and I am over it. She pulled your tongue out your mouth. What you mean? I got slapped dead in my nose last night. Ooh. Hold on, y'all. I'm gonna go run to the bathroom right quick. I'm gonna put y'all on mute. I don't know how come when I left, the internet connection went off. Bullies are no good. I see it every day with my wife do me and my entire body. Well, what do you think that says about a person, though, that allows themselves to be bullied? I'm not going to allow myself to be bullied and mistreated by anyone. So, just like it says something about a bully, it says something about you if you allow yourself to be mistreated. I think that's why I stand up for myself and defend myself, because I have been victimized as a child, but I will never allow myself to be a victim anymore. Y'all, thumbs up the video. So, when you stay in situations that are not right, especially when you got kids, you teaching your children how to either become that or accept that. You're teaching your children how to either become that or accept that. And either way, it ain't good. It's not going to be a good outcome. Some people stay married to people because they want their children to grow up with two parents. But you're not really doing good for them kids if you're teaching them how to grow up in chaos, how to grow up in violence, how to grow up with accepting and tolerating abuse. That's why when I did, when I was young, the things that my mother subjected us to through her relationships, I said, even with my dad, my mom stayed with my dad for too long. I was traumatized by the relationship with my mom and dad. I was traumatized. I actually had a nervous condition from witnessing their violent escapades. So that's not healthy for a child. And you either teaching them how to become it, or you teaching it how to accept it. And I said I would, even though I found myself in domestic situations, domestic violence situations, every situation, every relationship that I've ever been in have been a domestic violence situation, because my mama taught me how to tolerate, put up with, and accept and attract them kind of men. Like, them kind of men just seem like they drawn to me. But baby, that's why I ain't interested in no more relationships. If that's the only kind of relationship I'm gonna have in life, is one where a man is beating me, disrespecting me, belittling me, then I need to be by myself, child. I love myself enough. I love myself enough not to be in that kind of relationship. You ain't got to love me. I love me. And that's where it starts at. When you love yourself, you stop tolerating stuff and you realize that you deserve better. And if you not with somebody that's going to give you what you deserve, then it's time to move on. It's time to move on. You can love people all you want to. But the question is, do those people love you the way they should? You can love people the way you should love them, but are they going to love you the way you deserve to be loved? And if the answer to that question is no, then you can't stay with people until they destroy you. You can't stay with people until they possibly take your life. You can't stay with people until they steal all your joy and your peace. I was in relationships, and see, I notice people that don't have no joy and don't have no peace, and they miserable. I was in a relationship with this guy who was tormented. He didn't have no joy. He didn't have no peace. And every time I would come around him, he would suck the life and the light out of me. And I'd have to leave away from him just to get regulated again, just to get back to a peaceful place. And then he would want me to come back around again to zap some more. And I said to myself, I say, this man is sucking the life out of me. He is sucking. He don't have absolutely nothing to offer me. No love. And the man was, he was wealthy, well off, had an excellent job, but he didn't have no love in him. He couldn't love you. He couldn't tell you he loved you. He didn't show affection. The only affection he showed was doing intercourse. And he was not faithful. He couldn't be faithful, didn't know how to be faithful. And why am I going to continue to allow myself to be harmed by somebody that don't know how to love? When people put themselves in harm's way every day, that lets you know they don't even love themselves. How can somebody love you and they don't even love themselves? And we as women, we convince ourselves that people love us because our parents showed us what we thought to be love. We thought, I can't talk for y'all. I can talk for me. Because of the relationship that my mother tolerated with my dad and other men, she taught me that a man beating her, putting their hands on her, cursing her, kicking down doors, throwing clothes outside, throwing food out the window, hanging her child from a window, and saying he gonna drop the baby. She taught me that stuff is love. And so I got in relationships with people and felt like that meant they loved me if they put their hands on me, if they cursed me out, if they cheated on me, if they abused me. But baby, even though I said, like I said, I got married when I was young. My husband was violent, and I left him early on, but I still tolerated violent situations throughout my life. And, oh, I'm putting these in the wrong place. I just say, y'all, don't tolerate violence, and don't tolerate violence, and don't be violent towards people. Like, I ain't letting nobody put their hands on me. I ain't letting nobody put their hands on me. I'm not letting nobody disrespect me. I'm not letting nobody mistreat me at all, male or female. I'm not going to let you treat me any kind of way. I'm going to leave you alone. You is not worth my peace, my joy, my happiness. And if you miserable, you know, y'all, sometimes you be around people that you try to go out your way for. You try to show them that you love them, and they don't know how to accept kindness, and they don't know how to accept love. And no matter what you do for those people, it ain't never good enough. They always complaining. They can't say thank you because they find something wrong with everything you do for them. You going out your way for them. You making sacrifices for them. And they find something wrong with everything you do. Well, you didn't do this, and you didn't do that, and you didn't get this, and you didn't get that. And instead of just saying thank you, I appreciate you, and next time, if I want you to bring something different, give me a list. Like, give me a list. Like, years ago, there was somebody that I knew that was confined to a bed, and they were sick, and they needed me to help them, and I went to go help them, and they needed me to take care of them, everything. I had to help bathe them. I had to take care of their children. I had to cook for them. I had to go to the grocery store for them. I had to do everything for them. They couldn't do nothing for themselves. And they made a grocery list, and they were so particular about everything. They made the grocery list. They put the name of the product they wanted me to get. They put how many ounces they wanted me to get. They put the scent of what they wanted me to get. So I went to the store, and I got every single thing that was on the list. And when I brought that stuff back, I gave them their receipt, and they was like, why is so high? I'm like, huh? You put the name brand of the products you wanted me to get. You put the number of ounces that you wanted me to get. You put the scent to what you wanted me to get. I bring back every single thing that you tell me to bring back. I did not add nothing to the list. But one thing I added to the list, and I got for myself a pack of Oreo cookies. And that's it. That's the only thing I added to the list, was a pack of Oreo cookies. And they gonna say, why was the list too high? And then a red light came on in my head and said, this person is miserable. This person is not happy. Nothing nobody do for them is good enough. They act like they the only one can do something right. How you gonna go get somebody a shopping list, and that person bring back every single thing that you got on the list, and you got the stuff on the list down to the number of ounces, and you gonna tell them that is too high. I am not going to subject myself to somebody. You really need me to get your wife in order. Child, you ain't gonna, I can't get your wife in order. I can't get your wife in order. You need to get yourself in order. Because if you tolerating behavior that is unhealthy, your wife don't need to be checked. You need to be checked. You need to be checked. I'm not going to put myself in a position to be in the presence of somebody that got issues and that's violent and you need to put yourself in check. Your wife don't need to be checked. Let her continue to be who she is, and if you can't live with it, then hit the road, Jack. I don't believe in staying in situations that are violent. Okay. Sounds like to me you got issues. Sound like to me you got problems. If that's the truth and that's the case, you sound like to me you the one with the problem. Hey there, kitties. How you doing? I'm just not seeing you. Hey, Miss Joanne. Did I speak, Miss Joanne? Did I speak to everybody in the chat? I'm just running my mouth, y'all. I don't even know if I spoke. Please don't be offended if I didn't speak. But if somebody is abusing you, if somebody is mistreating you, and you stay and you allow it to happen to you, it's not their fault. It's your fault. Hey, Miss Angela. Something may be wrong with them, but more is wrong with you. Because you don't like the treatment and you feel the treatment is wrong, but yet you allow it to be done to you. So if you recognize something wrong, hey Miss Portrista, how you doing? If you recognize something wrong or something make you feel a certain way and you tolerate it, that's on you. I can never ever be abused and mistreated by anyone ever again unless I tolerate it or accept it. So if I tolerate or accept abuse, then that's on me. I'm trying to see, y'all. I need some more room for some more stuff. If I tolerate or accept abuse, then that's on me. I can tell y'all, I would not tolerate or accept abuse from anybody. From family members, from friends, from relatives, from people I'm in a relationship, and I be getting ready to go to the gym in the morning, and I be like, do you want something from the store? He be like, no. And as soon as I leave out the door, he talked about he wants something. I would just walk out the house and shut the door, and he would be mad. I did not even care. I am good, tasty, and Miss Joanne. Girl, that's the way some people is. Some people just got issues, y'all. And they're gonna always have issues. It's up to you if you want to deal with somebody that got issues. If you want that to always be because they issues, what you don't realize, y'all, they issues become your issues. You deal with people, people issues become your issues. I got enough issues of my own. I don't need to deal, and I got enough issues of my own, and I'm trying to rectify my own issues. But when you get with a person that ain't trying to rectify their issues, I winded up putting him out on my apartment in 2013. He passed away about a month ago now. I don't put up with abuse. If you even think you're going to hit me, better think again. Glad I never had to go through that my grandmother did. And Miss Portrista, abuse is not just somebody putting their hand on you. There is a such thing as mental and physical abuse. I have received girl, from my husband. That man was mentally and physically abusive. He was mentally and physically abusive. Some people play mind games with you because they want to keep control and power over you. So they try to play mind games over you in order to maintain control over you. Child, they'll try to make you think you the one crazy. And it's actually them. Miss Sheila say, even when I lost my first 10 pounds, I told him. He said nothing. That's because he was jealous because he was overweight as well. That is sad. Glad you got rid of him. And like Miss Sheila, he eventually ended up passing away. You know, it's funny to me how these men abuse you, but after you leave them, they can't live without you. After you leave them, they love you so much. How you gonna love me now that I'm gone and you couldn't treat me right when I was there? How you gonna love me and you abused me and you beat me and you made me leave, and now that I'm gone? And see, a lot of women fall for men telling them, oh, I'm sorry, I'm never gonna do it again. We fall for it and we go back. I went back, but I told him, if I go back and you do it again, when I leave again, I'm never coming back. And that's what happened. I left again. Eventually, I still took stuff off of him, but eventually I left again. And when I left again, I never, ever, ever went back. We cannot keep putting ourselves in the same position, in the same predicament, because the more we put ourselves in the same predicament and the same position, the more laxed he get, the more violent he's going to get, and the more severe, the more you tolerate stuff from your mates and stuff, the more severe it gets over time. It gets severe over time. Because he done been doing it for so long, he done been getting away with it for so long, you done been putting up with it for so long, you done showed him you not gonna never leave. And so, y'all heard that saying? He gonna go from bad to worse. He gonna go from bad to worse. I'm glad I left my husband when I did. I wish I would have left. I did leave him earlier, but I went back. I actually should have never married him. And if I did marry him like I did, I should have actually left. Y'all, you have to leave when the abuse first started. Hey, Talisha, you have to leave when the abuse first started. And if I would have left my husband when the abuse first started, I would have left him on the day we got married. And if I didn't leave him then I would have left him when I was pregnant. Because I received so much physical and mental abuse when I was pregnant. I should have actually left then. And that is sad to say that somebody should have left their husband when they was pregnant. Like, who goes through physical and mental abuse while they pregnant? I'm gonna tell y'all this: if a man can't treat you right while you pregnant, he not gonna never treat you right. If a man can't be faithful to you while you pregnant, he not gonna never be faithful to you. Just know that. Just know that, y'all. If a man cannot treat you right while you are pregnant, he not gonna never treat you right. If he putting his hands on you while you pregnant, he gonna continue to put his hands on you after you have that baby. You gonna receive that kind of treatment for the rest of your life. Too dang bad they would just have to live without me, because I am not putting up with, hold on, y'all, I am not putting up with that. My grandmother ended up legally blind. He broke her leg and arm. She would fight him back. Oh my goodness. That is so sad, Miss Portrista. She stabbed him in the head and beat him with some canned goods in a pillowcase and left and got remarried. I wasn't, so I never got to meet him. He was my mom's dad. That is so sad. How it makes you wonder, like, who raised those men? It makes you wonder what made them turn out like that. It just makes you wonder, what are they thinking about? That's why I say, y'all, some people were born evil. Because some of the evil stuff that people do, you got to be born that way to be that evil. Y'all, I think I need to clean out my refrigerator. Because I threw some stuff away in it the other day. But it got this smell and this odor to it. I'm trying to think, the clothes that I just folded up. Some stuff was in there for me to... The things that's in there that I used to cover my crates in the back. Don't allow nobody to abuse you. Don't allow nobody to take advantage of you. I'm not doing it. I'm not letting nobody abuse me, take advantage of me, or hurt me in any shape, form, or fashion. I don't care who they is. And I don't care if you have been through a lot in your life. If you have been through a lot in your life and you still think it's okay to abuse other people because you got hurts and pains, we all done been through a lot. That don't give none of us permission to hurt each other. So, get yourself together, honey child. Get yourself together. Y'all, I got to give myself a manicure. Y'all, everything had fell out of my everything had fell out of my manicure kit. This is my manicure kit, y'all. This is my manicure kit. And everything fell out of it. Last night when I went to go pick it up, Y'all thumbs up the video. Thank y'all for 58 thumbs up and 56 people in the house. Hey, Miss Georgette, how you doing? Miss Talisa say tasty, put baking soda box so it doesn't smell. Okay, I'm gonna do that when I go to the store. My son's father issues came from his mother. She abandoned him when her husband didn't want him around. He ended up with his aunt and grandmother. The husband ended up abusing her. If a man can't accept your child, you don't need to be with him. Joanne, I don't see how anyone could abandon their kid. Shaking my head. Sad, but happens all the time. Yes, it is so unfortunate. My son's father turned to drugs. He finally got healed, but was never able to resolve the issues between his mother. She ignored the issues. My son's father died clean, but it was late for his body. Drugs really messed up his system. You know, sometimes, Miss Joanne, sometimes people have to lose everything just to get their soul right with God. Sometimes people have to lose everything. Sometimes people have to lose their health, their strength, their mind, because they don't take heed. God be trying to tell them something their whole life, but they don't take heed until it's too late. But whatever it takes, you know, I got family members that I pray for. Miss Vanessa has sent me these peanuts, y'all. I didn't eat them yet because I said I was going to save them for an ASMR video. Butter, toffee pecans. These are good. I could eat all of them at one time. Them peanuts good, y'all. I want some more. Pecans. This those pastries that I had bought when we went to that restaurant. I never ate them all. Yeah, I shouldn't have opened up these pecans. They are too good. I don't know why, y'all. I'm holding back tears today. I don't know why. I'm just holding back tears today. Ever since I watched that video last night. I have been sad. I'm just so disappointed in humanity. I'm just so disappointed in people. I'm just so disappointed in women. I think today is a sad, crying day. I guess y'all, I'm gonna put this back behind the refrigerator. The water thing, I wanted that water jug to work behind the refrigerator, y'all. But yesterday I opened the back of the van up and all kind of stuff was wet back there. I had to pull everything out. I had to dry everything. And that's because that water jug that I had bought to put back there, it had leaked all the water out. So that's not gonna work back there. So I guess I can put this back there. I did a live on my other channel, Tasty Talks. What you eating? I just came from getting a drink. Miss Vanessa has sent me some pecans, some taffy pecans, and and I was eating these pecans she had sent me. I didn't open them yet because I was trying to save them for a ASMR video. I was trying to save them. Are these onions still good? I just feel sad today, y'all. And y'all know, however I feel, I'll let y'all know. I'm not going, you know, when I come on here encouraging y'all and motivating y'all, I also want y'all to know and to see that, you know, I'm human and I struggle just like everybody else, and every day is not all peaches and cream. How can you encourage people to keep their head up about things they're going through if you try to make them believe everything is always peaches and cream? Everything is not all peaches and cream, and everything is not gonna always be peaches and cream. And we all got struggles. We all got struggles and things that we need to overcome. And every day is a new day. And just know I had room for this thing, but one day I'm not gonna have nothing extra in here. Everything gonna fit perfect. And if it don't fit, it ain't gonna be forced. If it don't fit, don't force it. Relax and let it go. If it don't fit, it ain't gonna be in here. I need to clean out this refrigerator because I think some stuff wasted in it. Yep. water. I got this, y'all. My friend, she saved these. And this little thing is neat. It got the little side grips. This thing is actually perfect for a lot of stuff. But she have a lot of these, and this what I was using, one of these for the mop bucket in her kitchen, the hand mop. So I was like, oh, I need to take me one of them in the van because that'll come in handy. That'll come in handy for a lot of stuff. So I took it. I took one. But she got a lot of them, y'all. And I'm gonna use it. This is my dishwashing liquid. Y'all, I got these from Walmart, and I love that yellow. The other part gets rusted, but I love this yellow. I went back to go get 2 more. Excuse me. I went back to go get 2 more, but they didn't have no more of the yellow. Sometimes you find stuff at Walmart, and then you ain't gonna be able to find it no more. Hey, Miss Sylvia, how you doing? Miss Sylvia say, hey, Tasty, and everyone, how are you doing? I'm doing fine, and you? Miss Patricia say, sounds good. I love pecans, cashews, almonds, but can't have them anymore. Miss Patricia say, I have to watch the video you are talking about because I am out of the loop. Miss Joanne say, what was the video about? Y'all got to go watch it. It's about this lady on YouTube who is dating a man that sexually assaulted a child, and she know that he sexually assaulted the child, and she don't care because he paid her bills. And y'all just got to watch it. Joanne thinks she talking about the video she posted this morning. Missed it. Yeah, it's on the other channel, Tasty Talks. I'm doing good, thank you. Oh my goodness. It just, y'all, I watched 2 videos last night. One lady was calling her out on what one lady was talking to her and getting to know her, and she was sharing this stuff with the lady about her boyfriend, and then the lady called her out on it, and she came on YouTube and said, yeah, it's true. He a sex offender. He on probation for sexually assaulting a 11-year-old girl, and I chose to deal with him. I choose to deal with him. I don't have no kids, and y'all, it just, oh, Jesus, I just don't understand some women. So that got me saying, y'all know I'm a victim of sexual assault, and I just don't understand how another woman. Hold on, y'all, somebody playing music. But anyway, y'all, I don't want to talk about it over here. Just go watch the video over there. Just go watch that video. And y'all leave some comments. And let me know what y'all think about the video. We are living in a time where people don't care nothing about nothing but themselves. Whoever they hurt, whoever gets hurt, it don't matter as long as they get what they want. As long as they get what they want in life, that's all that matters. I just think I'm gonna have to end this live, y'all. I'm gonna have to talk to y'all later. I'm gonna talk to y'all later. Okay, I'm gonna talk to y'all later. Bye.